Hi everybody, my name is Mrs. Lloyd and today I'm doing a tutorial on Green Court hours and how to get them uploaded to your Edmodo site. You'll notice I'm already logged in and I have entered the class of 2016. The first thing you're going to see when you get here are the group posts. And this initial group post shows the step-by-step directions on how to upload your hours. If you will notice on steps 1 through 4, that is how you upload for the very first time. This is going to be your initial set of hours that you include. Please pay attention right here to number 3, where it asks you to put your first and last name as well as your student ID number in that type responses here box. That is going to be something that we need you to make sure that you include and is often forgotten. After you've uploaded your initial hours, and let's say you uploaded 20 and now you want to add 40 more, step number 5 is going to show you how to add subsequent hours. So you need to make sure that you follow those directions step by step, and that will take care of it. Once you have started uploading your hours, 6 and 7 show you how we're going to handle things on our end. Step number 6 shows you how we're going to score it. Step number 7 tells you what's going to happen once you receive your 100 hours or once you've earned them and we've tabulated them. So make sure you're paying attention there. Then what you're going to see is you're going to see the MBHS Green Court rules. Please make sure that you abide by the Green Court rules and that you have read them before you get started. We hate nothing more on our end than to see a student do a tremendous amount of work, turn in their hours, and then we can't accept them because they do not fall within the rules that have been established. So please just make sure that you have knowledge of that and have taken care of that. All right. What you're going to find next is you're going to find the 100 hours assignment, and this is where you're going to turn the information in. You will notice here we have the Green Court documentation for you, so you can get the official 2015-2016 document and you can download this to your computer, print it off. This is what you are going to fill out and then get signed by the director of your event. You will see a box here. Yours will say turned in. Mine says turned in because I have already turned in some hours. And you'll see it's waiting because it's waiting on the Green Court Committee to approve those hours. The Green Court Committee meets roughly once a month and they will be checking hours at that point. We ask that you are patient. Green Court is only one aspect of Student Council, and we have quite a bit going on. And that's why I'm saying roughly once a month. We're going to do our best to get them taken care of in a timely manner, but this is also just one of our responsibilities. And so it's important, but it's also, we sort of go on the most important need at that moment, like what's the next event. So just sort of keep that in mind and be patient, and I promise we'll get to it. So let's click on turned in so you can see what it is that you will see whenever you do this. At the top, you're going to see your Green Court 100 hours assignment. And then what you will see that's different than what I have is you'll have an empty box here. And that's where it's going to say type responses here. You can see I have typed my response, my first name, my last name, my ID number. And then, just like you see down here, you'll see this little file box. It would be not in the comment section at that point. You would click on file and then you would upload, just like this. You would upload your picture of your document. Now, on this, what we ask is that you please make sure that your picture is clear. And you can't do this unless you have a comment there, so you're going to have to comment. We ask that you make sure your picture is clear, not blurry, and we also ask that whenever you write your information on your document that you write legibly. Pencil is very hard to read on this, so I would not recommend that you use pencil as well. It does not matter if the page is turned to the side. That is not a hardship for us. We're fine. But you'll look at what I have filled out. I've got name, I've got my grade level and my ID number. I've got the date of my service, the number of hours. I've tallied my hours down here. Go ahead and do that for us. We will double check and make sure that everything fits, but it is nice to go ahead and have that so we know, a number that we're shooting for here, and it just helps in terms of double checking. We need a description, and this needs to be somewhat detailed. It can't just say worked here for 3 days or anything like that. We need to know what it is that you actually did. Here is where you're going to have the director sign. We need the director's name printed, the director's signature, the date, and then the director's phone number. This is all just in case we need to, the phone number at least, is in case we need to get in touch with them if there was a problem that arose or anything like that. Otherwise, just make sure that this is legible. The director cannot be signed by a parent, one of your parents. You need to make sure that it is signed by someone else. So make sure that you are aware of that. You will put your signature and then the date that you signed it here. You need to have all of this information in order for us to be able to count your hours. Then what you'll do is down in the comment section, just like I did just a second ago, you can, after you've done your initial one, you can just add hours as you go. You'll come in and you will click on File, upload your image. You need to make sure that you update your hours. What you will see us do is down here in the comments, as the Green Cord Committee, we will keep a tally of the number of hours and the date that we did it. And then up here where you see resubmit this assignment, what will happen is once we start to grade it, you will see a blank /100. And what that shows you is how many hours you have received out of the 100 hours. So if you currently have a tally of 36 hours, you'll see 36/100. And we will keep that updated as well. So make sure that you just keep track of that and you can see what it is that we see. If you have questions, what we ask is that you do one of two things. Our first preference is that you type your question here in your personal comments section. We are trying to keep your information as private as possible, and if you put your information out there on the group page, then you're putting it out there for everyone to see. So we ask that you not do that, and instead that you put it here in your personal comments section. This is if it's something that it doesn't require an absolutely immediate answer. Now, if it does require an immediate answer, we ask that you come over here and look at the instructions, and what you will see down here in this paragraph is you will see the MBHS Green Cord at McKinneyISD.net email address. We'll ask that you email that. We check this email with more frequency, and one of the sponsors will get back to you with an answer as we check that email. So please make sure that you ask your questions in one of those two formats. Those are our most effective ways of handling things. One last thing we need to deal with, and it's right here, is this information. These are our due dates for Green Cord. And I need you just to be aware, your first 25 hours right here, first 25 hours are due December 4th, and they need to be in by 3 p.m. That means they need to be uploaded and they need to be fully taken care of by that point. We will then go in and verify. If you do not have your 25 hours in by December 4th, then you are no longer eligible for a Green Cord this year, this school year. Let me clarify. April 8th is the final due date. This is when all of your 100 hours are due. So you need to make sure that you've got them uploaded and taken care of by that time, also by 3 p.m. And this allows us to get everything tallied and totaled and get the Green Cords ordered and taken care of and all of that jazz before the end of the year. So please make sure that you abide by these due dates, and make sure that if you have questions that you ask them in the appropriate forums. And we wish you the best of luck. I can't wait to see what kind of things you guys are out there doing. This is an amazing program, and I am so very glad that we get to be a part of it. Thank you, and have a wonderful year.